doing?
How you doing?
I can't with that shirt. In Ray's defense, I picked that shirt for the 4th of July. Hang on a second, I'll show you what it says. Yeah. We need a drill. And we need a drill bit. Whew, that battery was dead. Man, is that weird? Seeing all this black and yellow with one red tool. Well, that's because the DeWalt PEX expansion tool like blew up on me, man. It was under warranty, so I just took it back and got the Milwaukee. All right, I think we're about ready here. Hang on. Morning, everybody. Chad and Ray, Doss Farms.
Hi.
Ray's just here for the hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Or whatever
Hot dogs.
that shirt
I love
says.
hot dogs. This shirt's been in many videos.
I know. No, we got them. Where are they from? They're from Moonshot. And the only thing that stinks is I ordered some they make hilarious shirts. Some kind of suggestive and even more funny than the rest. But I ordered some for everybody for the 4th of July, and then they didn't make it till the day after. But it's all right. There's always next year. And there's always wieners at the 4th of July. Where should we eat breakfast?
There's so many options.
I know. Look at these two knuckleheads. I just saw the hose fall out, Franklin.
That is so funny. He didn't even touch it.
Daggone it.
We've been blaming you, man.
Well, the hose...
I know you do it, but...
Right. Did you know that the hose is out in both the troughs over there, and Frank's been over here for what, 2 days?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. Listen, that's not him crying for his mama.
He's
Because-
yelling at us for food.
In case you guys didn't know, when you wean an animal from its mom, at like 6 months would be the earliest I would do it for a beef cow. When you wean an animal from its mom, they bawl all night long. Have you heard any bawling?
No.
No. Our bedroom is literally those windows right there.
Yeah.
They haven't made a peep.
No.
Taters is so chill now, man. He's going to be the most healthy and biggest steer we've ever raised. He is living life.
Him and Frank both.
Right.
And Frank is living life too because he has the water to himself.
Yep.
And he was in heaven last night.
If we could just get him to quit drinking Izzy's water.
Yeah.
So there's 2 metal troughs. One of them is a hog drinker. It's like a window on the side for smaller animals to drink out of. Baby donkey?
Nope.
Nope. Donkeys pee weird, in case you didn't know. Anyway, there's a window on the side, but Frank drinks out of the top of it. Which, by the way, you know we can put a lid on it? We could take like a piece of plywood,
Yeah.
and I happen to know that there's some scrap lumber.
Okay.
And we can lay it across the top, then you just put a cinder block on it.
That's a good
And he'll
idea.
drink out of the other one.
Yeah.
But he's not doing it to be whatever. There's 2 water troughs, and he just picks the one that's the closest and the coldest. I think that's it. Let's just go find a spot to sit and eat, though, and face the sun. Sound good? Creek or no?
I think we should go.
Back here?
Yeah.
I do too. Oh, and we tried to pick that up. That is not even from the previous owner. We don't know how long that's been here, but that's how long vinyl siding lasts. Let's put it that way.
And it is part of the earth now.
It is part of the earth. I'm gonna.
It is. It's the grounds. It's not ours anymore.
Unfortunately, like we had a dumpster here for a month, and I tried to get that out 2 or 3 times. There's like a whole stinking house buried there or something. Because when I tried to dig it out, I started hitting box springs and mattresses. So I was like, nope, we're gonna quit while we're ahead. So we get a mini X out here. We'll try and bury it, but that's where it's just gonna be for a little bit. So I think we can pull up here, sit in the shade, but look into the sun. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how's that?
So pretty. Look at that view.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, side by side stops coming.
What is that? Is that water from the air conditioner, probably? Oh, y'all like my shorts? How am I doing? Is that the Loch Ness Monster? And my bird cup from, is it Tervis? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
So these are made in USA. We love them. These are the only cups we have in the kitchen. I picked this one out specifically for me.
I have a pink leopard one.
She has a pink leopard one. We have...
Carter says, I need space, and has NASA on it. Adler's has deer on it. We found your dad.
Hang on. Almost died.
We found your dad, palm trees. Your mom has cardinals.
Case has a Squatch one that
What
says
else? Oh, yeah, Sasquatch.
social distancing.
We love them. Tervis, Tervis on Amazon.
Yeah, we'll link them down below, but they're good. They don't condensate. That's what we were after. In case you didn't know, we have a lot of...
They're double walled or whatever that means.
Right. We have a lot of wood in the house. And we're looking into coffee tables and end tables, and the boys have new dressers, and we were like, what can we get? Because they're not going to use coasters.
Yeah.
So, anyway, all right. That's pretty, but it's like 105 already. I don't know what the humidity is back here.
Oh,
but it's hot.
We have two today, and tomorrow is supposed to be really hot.
Yeah.
And then we're in for a major cool down, so.
Major cool down with some rain.
Yeah.
So I've been talking to the man, the grass whisperer, Dad, and Grandpa. And basically Thursday, I'm supposed to seed, reseed, overseed, and keep seeding. Because we're in for some rain. And we're going to try and get it to grow on that hill before the true rainy season starts, which is like sometimes mid-September. I say rainy season. It's not that we have a rainy season that'll like wash you out, but we do have a giant hill that we paid a lot of money for, and it looks really pretty, and we want to keep the dirt where it's at.
Yes.
And grass will do that. So
for sure, yeah.
Anyway,
humidity is only 72% right now, babe.
Only 72.
You're being a baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my sandwiches like a baby, and then we'll check back with you guys here in a minute. Somebody said even though they can't hear, they like the camera outside the window because I don't wash my windshield. Jokes on, we didn't even wash this thing since we bought it. Not one bit. Nope. And then I park it under the roof when it's raining. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and I. It's 40 acres in northeast Oklahoma. But what's funny is we've not been able to access this gate at all, really. And what I've been doing is coming through what we call the double gate up there, and then blocking the cows out, driving back here, pouring cubes, and then driving all the way back, and then getting the cows and calling them all the way back here. Well, now we can just come to this gate back here because they don't really hang out back here.
I think you just had that realization this morning, though.
Yeah, I did.
You could have done this.
I mean, Tim's been gone since last.
Yeah.
Our excavator, he's been gone since what, last Friday?
It's so many opportunities.
Yeah. So 2 or 3 videos, we could have been doing this. Yeah, they have no idea we're back here. We can open this gate quietly, kind of, and then we can pour cubes and call them. It'll be cool. So the cows are about 700 feet that way. And somebody asked why we didn't paint these like we did the ones up front. Nobody can see them. Not too worried about it. Kind of one of our favorite things to do is feed and then call them through the trees. So, and we have paths cut. We don't just send animals with 7-foot horns on the side of their head through the narrow trees. But they will run the paths. It's pretty cool. You get to see it. Shh. Hang on a minute. Cows are like kids. They can't hear nothing. They can't hear nothing when it's time to get worked or get in the tub before bed. But man, when you break out food, it's like go time. You got a horsefly in there?
I do.
Oh, I'm out. Oh, we just can't,
It's behind my head.
He's up there. Look at that dude. Goodness. Take showers, babe.
I'm trying not to move.
Glory. No baby in tow.
I'm just showing the people
It's funny.
how we see all
We
this.
literally watch them do this, yeah. Woo! Come on, Cal.
Y'all, even though this man had different swim trunks on, moving Frank and Taters, this is how we do things. This is cowboy attire. Keeps you nice and cool.
You see him now? So what's funny is people don't realize how big this is. Like this is 20 acres right here. And the Dew edition is 15.2. So like when we call them and it takes a minute and a half. June, getting slow in your old age. Hey, you know, she's probably out partying all night now that she's not a full-time mama. Yeah, I said what I said.
They all look like they were partying last night.
I know, I think everybody was up late. Speaking of late, Glory, goodness. All right, so in case you guys haven't seen Sunday's video, we moved Taters and Frank, which you saw in the beginning of this. We moved Taters and Frank to what we're gonna call the grow out pasture. And I say grow out, it's probably where we're gonna put animals that don't have horns. Because those two, especially Taters, can just not hang, man. And he is far more at peace now. But Glory here, hey, both sides of her bag are full too.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Yep, we're definitely an outie, not an innie. Yep, you might want to see this. So, this is a cow that's not near giving birth, but I would say she's been bred. And this is a cow that eats really well, is about to have a baby. I would say we're a couple weeks away. Like we're within a week or two. So it's gonna be a surprise for everyone what it is. Their tails are literally like whips. Like it'll smack you. Look at Princess though. They're pretty guarded. They stay on the other side of their moms, but Fiona's an amazing mom. That's a lot to do with it. Like, it's very rare to catch Princess by herself. Whereas Beans over there, we could probably go hide him. What's up, buddy? We could probably go hide Beans in the woods and Bunny wouldn't even know.
Here, Bunny. What, you little stinker?
Look at those stripes.
She's so pretty. There you go, Bunny.
Gotta be ready.
I know. Stinker.
But we do have the estimate from Jeremiah, our fence guy, coming in like the next 30 minutes. And then we'll get this fenced back here and we'll have some runways where we're gonna plant grass and they'll be able to eat in a true field. Look at Beans. Little orphan. Yeah, people are gonna eat that. They're gonna be so mad at that, of course. Listen, Bunny's a good mom or he wouldn't be here, okay? They don't live without mom's milk. We've seen her milk. She just is ready to go on dates again. And she does. So Beans he's just kind of along for the ride. So somebody is missing, in case you didn't know. Other than Frank and Taters. We loaded up CJ yesterday and took him to the processor. And comment down below what you think he weighed. Now I know I kind of put a poll out there on YouTube yesterday. So you know, if you saw that poll, he was between, I think it was 800 and 1,000. But what do you think he weighed? No cheating. This is probably in a premiere because that's how I roll. So comment down below. Okay, no more comments. If you comment now, we're going to know that you just waited for me to say the number and you'd be like, I did it. 940 pounds. That's actually pretty stinking big for a longhorn steer that was... He was 2 years in June. So what's that? July, August. So 26 months?
Yeah.
That's pretty big. We're very pleased with that. I'll put it this way. Our first 2 steers ever were the Beefy Boys, and they were Angus Holstein crosses. And the biggest one weighed like 840, and the other one was 822. So CJ was a whole 100 pounds bigger. And he wasn't as tall. Those Holsteins were really tall. I'm pretty pleased, very pleased. It's not a red Charlet like, Taters is. It's not even an Angus cross like Frank. It's a longhorn steer. But we will get a ton of ground beef from it. And the reason he weighed as much as he did was the only time CJ got stuck was when he was eating. So when you get stuck for probably 2 or 3 hours and all you do is got hay in front of your face because you don't know how to use the hay ring, you probably do bulk up pretty quick.
You know what else? I've never seen any of these cows really hit their horns on anything because they're so aware of where they are. And the guy at the processor asked if CJ was aware of where his horns are, and we're like, well, he knows he has them. And what's he do? He bonks his head and hits it, like just knocks his horn on the first gate he comes across.
So when you back the truck up at the processor, the trailer, when you back the truck up, they go through a chute and back into a holding area. They have this like winged gate system so they can meet up with any trailer that somebody brings. He hit his horn on the first gate that was the widest gate.
Knucklehead.
It's the widest part of the whole chute, and he smacks his horn on it. That's why he was a steer, and we're not passing along those genes. So, listen, with all due respect, God put us in charge of these animals. He made us stewards over them. We make sure they have the very best life, the very best care, and then they get put right back on our tables. And for those of you that are like, oh, 904, I'm used to 2,000-pound beef cow. I get it. That's why we have a red Charlet. That's why we're going to get more steers. Not elect to keep his horns because they're not huge. We also chose him specifically because his demeanor was not welcoming. He was pretty pushy. He was standoffish. We couldn't approach him. We didn't keep his hide either, because to be honest, a black and white spotted cow, he wasn't even really spotted, he was kind of splotchy. There was no difference in him. If I laid a Holstein cow's hide on the ground and CJ's on the ground, you couldn't tell the difference between the two. Okay, so we didn't elect to do any of that. That's our choice. That's what we wanted to do. Maximus here is a long ways from the processor, but that's a longhorn hide. That's a longhorn hide right there.
The other day, I wish I could have his, but yeah, he makes pretty babies, so that's never gonna happen.
Right, and he's a great bull, super gentle.
Yeah.
I could walk over and pet him right now, and he's standing next to a heifer, and I mean, it's just, there's nothing to it.
He's great.
He is great. He is awesome. What's up, buddy? Now, he lifted his leg, so I'm not trying to press it, but I'm also zoomed in. Now, Miss Belle gets a little chippy during feeding time, so we just give her space. You can hand feed her. You're just not allowed to make her think that you're taking the cube away from her.
She's way more spotted than CJ ever was, too. I know, like...
Well, and those are spots. CJ had, that's almost like Dalmatian. CJ had, just this giant blob on the side of him.
Right on this side of
But he was our first. I get it. But remember, he wasn't born on this farm. That's kind of a big deal with me.
Oh, Bunny.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. We were wondering what you ate last night. Look at little beans. Look at little beans. Oh my gosh. Somebody said he looked like a longhorn. It's not actually possible. Like he's half longhorn, but he's Angus longhorn because Maximus was not here in order for him to be that dad. And there was no longhorns anywhere near us at the old farm. So heads up, June will still try and eat out of your pocket. June, the people want to know if you miss Frank. They want to know. Your son, Frank? She doesn't care. She doesn't care, does it? There's been no bawling. Except for when we feed back here, taters and beans don't have cubes yet. That's when they bawl. But they're not bawling for mom. If you squat down and give him the old carrot finger look, he might come up to you. Psst, 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 psst.
He's so cute.
Fiona's real protective. Yeah. Great mom. Well, funny thing, remember, we didn't know that Princess existed for 2 days.
That's true.
Remember, I came out here and I saw a little bit of afterbirth, and I'd already seen a mucus plug, so I knew that wasn't it.
We looked back on the camera, and she's passing through the gates like the night before, but she hid her so well.
Right.
It's so funny.
Like we knew there was a baby, and we saw it on camera, but we still couldn't find it for almost 24 hours.
Yeah, we couldn't find her anywhere.
Yeah, so like when we finally found her, we were like, oh, her birthday's, I think it was like July 15th. And then we saw her on camera like the morning of the 14th.
Yes.
We were like, oh, there's a baby back there. Look at beans. Oh my gosh.
Fiona's the only one that's successfully, I think, hid what.
Correct. And just so people know, in case you're wondering, we will likely wean ours at about 6 months. MJ, Maximus is first. MJ just hit it. Where's he at? Back there. Yeah. MJ just hit 6 months. And when we get this fencing project done.
6 months next Thursday.
6 months next Thursday.
We discovered that the other night.
That's right, because it was March 5th, not when we moved. I gotcha. Yep. So March 5th, April 5th. So what we'll likely do is take MJ and Honey. This is Honey. We'll probably take them both about the same time. But honestly, 6 to 8 months is just fine. Is she going to come all the way up to me? What are you doing?
Hi, baby.
So pretty. She was born April 5th. This is Honey. I have to squat down or they don't come up. That's part of the problem too, and it's just for people that are new here, but like my family and I, my uncles, my dad, we're all really tall, my brothers. And so when people see CJ, they don't think 940 pounds, but what they don't realize is when I'm filming, the camera's always above about 6 foot. And I'm typically above my head, because you got to keep the moneymaker in frame. Typically the camera's about 6'4" in the air, so that's why they look a little bit shorter, but I assure you they're not. Now, Tipsy rarely looks short. It's very hard to make Tipsy look short because she's not. She's huge. Yeah, look at Uncle Finn. So between Finn and CJ, who would you guys have taken to the processor?
Hi, buddy.
He's coming for snacks. You already gave him one.
I don't have any.
What's up, buddy? Where's you been? Where's you been? Huh? I gotta move. I'm not as tough as you, little donk. I gotta move. So this might be a place I can compare right here. I don't know. But this is Tipsy here. It's huge, man. Absolutely huge. I'm really excited to see what her and Maximus create. Miss Nellie. We gotta save a frog.
I feel like I should leave him in there.
Oh no, he wants out.
Ah! Surely he could get out, right?
I doubt it.
Crap, I should have grabbed him. Now I'm never gonna be able to grab him. Oh, you little stinker. Why are you swimming? Gotcha!
He's a little bitty. Well, he's big, but
He's
little.
pretty big. Look at that.
Rayanne. Oh my goodness.
You've got to be kidding me. You little stinker.
There he goes. All right, June's coming. We gotta go to the next one. We'll see how many people paid attention that I picked up the bag that they saw.
On the security.
Yeah.